What's up, MP?
Here's the one big thing. Great game, though, right?
Yeah.
Especially.
We want your time to keep.
This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Now, New York starting five. They've got MP, and it's Winston in at shooting guard.
Oh, in today's game, making threes is a must. MP, he's dialed in.
Here's Dawson. And a miss there on the triple. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
Outside Hunter. And there's the screen. Pass to Miller. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Hunter for 3. And he buries his first look.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
MP outside. New York working the ball around now. And again, New York with the triple.
How about how competitive MP is? You knock in a 3, he answers right back.
Pass to Dawson. Back to Hunter. Here's Miller. Let's go with a 3. Torber with a rebound. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Pass to Gatling. Outside Hunter. Here's Dawson. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
From deep, MP. And again, New York with the triple.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. And he's going for the lob. Torber with the rebound.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
The Knicks making a switch here. Daudier's checked in. Here's Erickson. After the basket by New York. Pass to Dawson from downtown. Torber with the rebound. New York leading by 12. MP right side.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Again, the miss by Dallas. And here's New York now. They're on a 19-5 run. Pass to Sorber. And it's blocked. Here's Dawson. The floater. Erickson, pass to Gatling. Here's Patton. Down low to the right side. Here's Erickson. What a tremendous game he played against Miami. The layup misses. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And here's MP from outside. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Three-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Hunter. Pass to Patton. Back to Hunter. Here's Erickson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away.
And so it's New York, looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Back to the game after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
We've got Holland, and it's Freeman Liberty in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He had 63 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Yeah, spot on, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Teague, the pass to MP. And the Knicks, another three.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, Doris, one of the highest compliments you'll hear about ball handlers is saying you can't speed them up.
That's exactly right, B.A., because pressure against the best players doesn't bother them. In fact, the greatest players want more than one defender because then they know that puts their team at an advantage if they can make great decisions.
Again, the miss by Dallas. And here's New York now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Pass to Buchanan. Here's Dawson. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Walker sets a screen from deep. MP. And the Knicks, another three.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Miller. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. MP drives in, and MP throws it down.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Here's Erickson. Sends it home from three-point land. Erickson's got 6 points.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
And here's New York now. They're on a 15-5 run. It's good. MP's got 37.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Erickson, pass to Gatling. Pass to Erickson. Fires from the wing. The rebound by MP. MP's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Winston from deep. Gatling grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Shot's good by Freeman Liberty. 1 minute left in the second quarter. MP outside. Launches it. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Dawson. Here's Erickson. The shot. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Erickson's got 5 points in the quarter. MP scanning the floor. The 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Pass to Dawson. Here's Gatling. It's rebounded by New York. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Walker sets a screen. MP, the pass to Walker. And the jam by Walker.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And so it's MP making things happen for New York. He was money from deep, sinking 5 triples in the period. We'll be back in a moment.
Well, I think for the Knicks, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest.
And swinging things back to our featured matchup, MP was on fire during those first 2 quarters of play. That does it for halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable, an intimidating force when he's at his best.
So on the floor for the Knicks, they've got MP, and it's Banks in at the small forward position. Miller, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here are the Knicks now. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. MP, the pass to Banks. From deep, MP connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Pass to Dawson. Here's Miller. From outside, off the mark.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter. Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Gatling. Back to Hunter. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by New York. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Fader on the way. And that one off the back of the rim and in. MP's got 48.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Miller outside, looking to end the run. On target from range. Miller's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. And here's MP from outside. And yes, another basket. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Pass to Gatling. Back to Hunter. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Now, this is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made one of your first 4 shots.
Banks gets the bucket.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Outside Hunter. Pass to Gatling. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And here's MP beyond the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Dallas has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Hunter, the screen. Here's Dawson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
MP, the pass to Banks. And the shot's good. Banks has got 6 points.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
The Mavericks have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Miller outside. Pass to Gatling. Back to Miller. Will it go? Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And here's Hunter for 3. He drops it from range. 9 points in the game.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
MP, the pass to Banks. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Dallas has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Puts up a 3. Miller can't get it to go.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
There's a screen. MP, the pass to Banks. MP outside. To the inside. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Well, we'll make substitutions. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into 2? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
They've got Miller, and it's Patton in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Walker sets a screen. MP, the pass to Walker. And the jam by Walker.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. And here's Hunter for 3. The rebound by MP. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Back to Walker. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Pass to Gatling. Back to Hunter. Takes a 3. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Inside. Oh, it's stolen. 3-on-3. Outside Hunter. Fades back. They get it back.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And this is one of the best teams we have ever seen. 69 wins this year. Wow.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Boy, he was really aggressive going after missed shots. That's how you win on the margins and have your team control the pace of a game.
Outside Hunter. Here's Gatling, covered by MP. Just 3 to shoot. Pass to Gatling. There's the triple. The rebound by MP. So it's the Knicks now. From deep three-point land. And good! There's another!
And it's 60 points again for him. Can't believe he's done it 3 times.
That's right. And now he's tied for the third most 60-point games in a single campaign. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Hunter. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. To walk into it.
At forward, at 6'10",
Welcome, everyone, to Noche and Beyond. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for him.
And, guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
And now Washington's starting group. They've got Alexander Sarr, Klopniak out there with Johnson. And it's Arthur in at the 4 slot. And for the Knicks, they've got MP, and it's Winston in at the shooting guard. And both these teams coming into this game playing some very good basketball.
Yeah, Kevin, both teams are in rhythm. Both teams have certainly found their flow. And I think sometimes in this league, it's not who you play, it's when you play them. And based on the way these two have been playing lately, we're going to be in for a great one.
Tim, as a guy who played many years in the league, this momentum thing, that intangible, that's a pretty big factor, isn't it?
Oh, it creates a collective confidence that absolutely carries you through stretches of your season.
Now, here's MP. It's tipped. Nice shot by Arthur.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with the high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Buries the long-range jumper. And that's now 6 points for MP.
You can just tell that MP was in the zone on that three-point attempt.
Pass to Arthur. Fires from deep. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
This is exactly the start they were hoping for at the offensive end.
MP deciding where to go with it. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. for Washington. They've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Tim, watching Alex Czar, it's clear he can be a defensive game changer.
Well, his versatility is what jumps out at you, Kevin. Able to guard the three-point line and protect the rim. He's everything you want in a shot blocker. Timing, length, and verticality.
Drops in the tray.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Johnson. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. And again, Washington with the triple.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
MP, good.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
So for the Wizards, their last game, a win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
And if you want to see how well coached a team is, just look at their efficiency on offense. That's a testament to great coaching.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Mavericks was tremendous. He finished with 60 points and put up double digits in 3 categories. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight. Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Wizards trail by 5. 1:25 left in the first quarter. The 10-footer controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's the 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Here's Flowers. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Brooklyn.
Just great positioning by MP there, making his presence felt with the rejection.
It's tipped, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their efforts.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Arthur's checked in, and it's Beasley in for Johnson. Pass to Arthur. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Walker with his screen for MP. Down low. And the dunk by Walker.
The team-first attitude of MP. Nice job sharing the ball.
Here's Rowe, defended by Butler. They set the pick. Beasley with a clean look. Offline with his 3. Up in time. He doesn't hit that one. MP getting it done for the Knicks. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of 3-points. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
So on the floor for Washington, you've got Beasley, and it's Rowe in at the point guard. Pass to Arthur. There's the double team with Walker. Wingate passes to Rowe. Oh, good on the 3. The Knicks leading by 7. So, Jim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
Some nice passing by New York here. Pass to MP. Good, and Butler gets the assist. MP's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
Just an incredible night for MP. They have thrown multiple defenses at him, but he just keeps finding ways to score.
MP going right to the rim.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Both teams changing it up here. Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Knicks. In the 3rd position, the Wizards.
Yeah, both teams on fire right now, shooting lights out from long range and also great ball movement, I think, enabling them to create those terrific opportunities.
Pass to Arthur for the 3. It's hauled in by MP.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Yes, that goes in. MP's got 28 points for the game.
How about MP using the mid-range, taking what the defense gives him?
Rowe passes to Arthur. From deep, Johnson scored the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Back to MP. MP strong inside.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you could ease back a little minutes-wise, but if you're on the bubble, it is still go time every game.
Kicks it out to Banks. Back to MP. It's good from long range. MP's got a couple of three-pointers in the 2nd for the Knicks.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Inside. Here's Drobniak. Covered by MP. And it's Drobniak missing. MP finds Teague. Here's Winston. And here's MP for 3. Rebounded by Rowe.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trey Johnson. That's his first foul. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The Knicks leading by 16. And here's MP for 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Flowers. Here's Freeman Liberty. Here's Rowe. And another miss by Washington.
Well, he is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
Gets it out to Banks. MP with a screen on Johnson. Launches a 3. And it's MP with a 3. MP's got 39.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Johnson outside. 27 seconds left here in the 2nd.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
MP outside. Good, another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Now Johnson. Shot to stop the run, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the New York Knicks holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this.
Hey,
defensively, play like you care. That's all.
Well, there's also a talent gap, right? I mean, what could they do about that tonight?
And what better time than now to get... That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got MP and it's Sorber in at the center position.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Here's MP, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, MP's never been afraid of a little contact. He will jump on any chance to get to the line.
First trip to the line for him here. And both free throws good for MP. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Wizards. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 8.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Sorber, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Johnson outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Winston. Count that one. Winston's got his second basket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
The three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Pass to Johnson. And here is Arthur. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
The 3 from MP. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Johnson left side to stop the run. Sorber with the rebound. Sorber's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now, here's MP. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The 3 from Johnson. The Wizards with another miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And here's MP for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. MP's got 53.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Flowers. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Tenacious defense from MP right there. He really worked to get his hands on that.
And a miss there on the triple. Washington's gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Flowers the pass to Sarr. They set the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Arthur. And the rejection by MP. Plenty of space. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Johnson outside. Can they get it? Knicks with the rebound.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's MP for three. Hits it from three-point range. MP's got 56 points in the game. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Johnson kicks to Arthur. The Wizards with another miss.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And so it's New York able to put on a show. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yes.
He's checked in for Mark Williams. Wizards making a switch here. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Taking a look at the Wizards. We've got Johnson, Probniak out there with Alexander Sarr. And it's Arthur in at the power forward position. MP outside. Hits it again. Wow.
And 60 points becoming a walk in the park for him this season. Incredible.
And guys, he's inching up on second place in most 60-point games in a season. Oh, with the way he's been scoring, that is very much now in reach for him. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
From past the arc, and another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Johnson inside. Walker with the rebound.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this has been a beautiful thing to watch. This team all season long with a remarkable journey, including tonight. They'll have now won 70 on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Well, he really made his presence felt defensively. Blocking shots, altering shots. He was their anchor.
Flowers the pass to Johnson. The 15-footer. It's rebounded by T. And Teague's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. A three from MP. And again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Knicks making a switch here. Dottier's checked in. And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 29 seconds left in the fourth. Lets it go with the three. And another one falls. Amazing. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Another one goes. Incredible. And there it is. 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Johnson outside. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They won this game.
Running out without convinced that they haven't invested the time in
I'd also like to get our shooters to practice going.
the center position at 7 feet.
And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. They've got MP, and it's Banks in at the 3. Here's Macy, pass to Baker, the 3. Korver with the rebound. MP scanning the floor. Fires the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
You got to be ready to fire off a pass. And credit to MP. He did not hesitate at all.
Finley passes to Bolden. Here's Macy. Nice ball movement by Boston. Lets the 3 fly. Banks pulls it in. New York has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Out to the right wing. Back to MP. Takes the 3. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Fudge. Bolden, pass to Macy. Here's Fudge. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla's a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
Here's Finley. His last outing, we saw him score 22, and he gets the bucket.
Well, it took him 4 attempts, but they've taken the lid off the basket. Maybe that'll get some momentum going.
They set the pick, and here's MP from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. MP's got 12 points.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Macy, no good.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
MP shot is good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And let's swing it over to the sideline to hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Washington was a man on a mission. He had an unbelievable amount of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And the Knicks, another 3.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Celtics trail by 16. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. MP really making a difference here.
Well, shutting down his three-point production has to be top of mind for this coaching staff. A new defensive approach is a must.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Dadier, he's checked in for New York. And as the postseason nears, these power rankings really shape our expectations for the playoffs. You look at the Clippers, they've come down in the rankings a little, landing in the 5th spot for now.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking to end their losing streak. You can bet tensions are high in that locker room.
Now here's Booker. His last outing, he had 20. MP, no good.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Pass to Teague. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Booker. The rebound by Winston. And here's New York now. They're on a 20-4 run. Good. MP's got 22 points.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
for three, Booker. And he misses again, now 0 for 3. New York leading by 18. And MP throws it down.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
So it's Boston now, following the bucket by the Knicks. Anderson for 3, and he buries his first look.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
From deep, MP. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
For 3, Booker. No good. And so it's MP making things happen for the New York Knicks. He put up a jaw-dropping... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break has been a big part of their success.
So on the floor for New York, MP is out there with Jarris Walker. Then there's Butler, and it's Dowje in at the 3.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Finley, and rejected. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Guys, back to you.
A role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. For 3, Booker. Again, the miss by Boston.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And the Celtics call time here. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Holden, he's checked in for Boston. And the Knicks making a change here. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Teague, the pass to Booker. To end the run. The Knicks with the rebound.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
MP shot is good.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Pass to Bolden. Drives to the hoop. Oh, powered down with both hands.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And here's MP from outside. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Booker, the pass to Finley. Here's the pick. Pass to Bolden. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. The Knicks with the rebound. MP's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Deep into the game, his team is lagging, and he's been unable to help. Brutal performance from him. His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Now here's Carrington from behind the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. MP's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the middle. Stolen by Teague. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Bolden. Here's Finley. Checked by Teague. And And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his...
Substitution on the court.
Now Booker. He's scoreless. Here's Bolden from deep three-point range. Pass to Macy. There's the three. Knocks it down from distance.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions, and defensively, they need stops.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's good.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Outside Booker. The three is up. Knocks down the triple. Booker's got himself on the board with a three there. And so it's the New York Knicks with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. Defense is setting the tone. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
New York.
You look at the Celtics. They played okay, but unfortunately, that's not getting you into the playoffs. They were hoping to take the next step this year. That led to a...
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Knicks.
They've kept the ball moving.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
And it's Baker in at center. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
MP outside. Pass to Banks. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
That's just great vision from MP there. Always on the lookout.
A difficult situation for Boston. Finley passes to Bolden. Sorber with a rebound. New York shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. To the paint. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Out to the wing. Pass to Macy. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. And the jumper is on the mark. Macy's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Strong performance from him. But he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
MP, the pass to Banks. New York working the ball around now. And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the long J. MP's got 45 points.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally insane.
Bolden. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. MP outside. Pass to Banks. And he goes in for the dunk.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Here's Fudge. Here's Macy. He has 7. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And he lobs it up top. Here's Macy. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Yep, that one goes.
They've struggled, But hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now here's MP, guarded closely. Yes, it's good. Banks has got 6.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Pass to Fudge. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficiently.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. New York making a switch here. Dadier's checked in. Let's have a look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. New York, number 1.
Recently, they've been effective in getting good looks. Field goal percentages are typically tied to the quality of your shots.
Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Booker. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 5.
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take all outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too.
The Knicks have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. MP against Teague. Inside, here's Dadier, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Booker, the pass to Bolden. Off target from outside. For New York, they've gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Teague, that one's good.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Teague against MP. They set a pick. Pass to Sorber. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. It'll count. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the New York Knicks firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. Their efficiency has been off the charts. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that...
Both teams making substitutions here. Boston calls timeout.
For all the dancers.
Long range from the inbound. Gets the 3 to fall. MP's got 48.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
So on the floor for New York, we've got Walker. MP is out there with Butler, and it's Hammonds in at the 2 guard.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
MP, the pass to Walker. Back to MP. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, BA. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
He got it again! Sensational!
3 points.
And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's Finley. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter here. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Finley's got 10 points in just the second half.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Pass to Macy. And it's New York with a rebound.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this isn't something we get to see every day, folks. This team has fought their way to an amazing 71 total wins this year. Unbelievable. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Well, his triple-double stat line is evidence of his impact on this game. He was affecting play at all times.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Out to the right wing. The three is up. Another bucket. Wow.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Pass to Baker. Out left to the wing. Here's Bolden. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Fires the three. And it's good. He hits another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Here's Finley. Pass to Fudge. Three-pointer. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close.
Yes. Left floor. How'd you get?
As the season is drawing to a close, younger players might be feeling the mental fatigue of the totality of the season right now.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about that. And that's where team leadership comes into play. Your veteran players, not only in words, but an example can help young players properly approach this segment of the season. What they do and how they say what they say is really important for the older, more experienced guys to help the younger players navigate this stretch.
And now Washington's starting group. They've got Alexander Sarr. Johnson is out there with Drobniak, and it's Flowers in at the point guard position. Now, here's MP. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's Johnson. Sorber with the rebound. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The three from MP. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 6 points.
Defensively, you don't want MP to find his rhythm out there.
As to Drobniak. Here's Arthur. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. MP kicks to Banks. Fires the three. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Washington, they won their last contest, that game against the Mavericks. Flowers the pass to Johnson. Will it go? And that's 2 points on the layup.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Woo, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Good on the triple.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
So it's the Wizards now, following the three-pointer by MP. Pass to Flowers. Nice ball movement by Washington. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Out to the right wing. And here is Arthur. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Johnson, good. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics.
Good, another from 3.
Well, we expected him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list of most triples in a season.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Flowers. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. It's blocked. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. So timeout called here. The first for Washington. We want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Freeman Liberty's checked in, and it's Beasley in for Bobniak. And stolen by Song. Here's Johnson, and it's blocked, and the ball goes out of bounds. Touched by MP.
Now we get a chance to check out MP. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. First in scoring, and he's as good as it gets from three-point land. In fact, the best percentage that we have in the league.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. There's the pick. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer. MP's got 18 points in the game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Johnson.
And now that's 11 points for Johnson.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And here's MP for 3. It's good again, and the next one, 7th grade shooting night so far.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Shot by Johnson, no good. New York leading by 10. Pass to Sorber. And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for New York.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Johnson surveying the floor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that with shooting much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And both free throws good for Johnson.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
The 3 from MP. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Knicks out front, up by 11. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Hammonds comes in for T. Probniak, he's checked in for Washington. Johnson comes in for Wingate. A 3 from MP. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Unreal. MP putting the team on his back tonight.
So on the 4 for Washington, we've got Probniak. Beasley is out there with Johnson. And it's Arthur in at the 5 down low.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Williams sets a screen for MP. Connects again from distance.
Night in and night out, you can count on him to stretch the defense and just open up the floor.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? It's amazing. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Winston the pass to MP. Shoots the 3. And again for 3.
Now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in a season. Wow.
A tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
To the middle. Well, you know, Clark, anticipation is key in this NBA game. So often it seems the great ones can see a play ahead.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. It's one of the things I look for in players. How do they see the floor? Do they make passes based on anticipation versus reaction? It's almost like somebody playing checkers and another guy playing chess. The very best players seem to be chess players.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
2 shots.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's Johnson. Sorber with the rebound.
I thought he had that one. I think he did too.
MP deciding where to go with it. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Sarr sets the screen for Johnson. The three-pointer no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And so it's New York having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress.
Now, someone on this set, I believe, actually won Rookie of the Year, but geez, it was so long ago. Memory failed. Now, looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Wizards.
Yeah, they're defending.
That'll do it for our show.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Hammonds. And it's Sorber in its center. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And the big fella, Alexar, showing promise. Greg, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
As to Drobniak. To come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. MP outside. The 3. And again, it's a New York 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Drobniak. No good on the triple. New York's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. There's the screen. The 3 from MP. Sinks the triple. MP's got 57 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Flowers the pass to Johnson. Six on the shot clock. They need this. And the layup is up and in. Johnson's got 22.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't let...
And good! There's another.
He has tied the mark for second most 60-point game in a season.
What a year he's having. Game after game after game, being able to score so effortlessly. Truly remarkable.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. The 3 from MP. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Flowers. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. And here's MP for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter of the game. To Arthur. Here's Flowers. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Drobniak. On the wing, Johnson. A 3 ball. Sorber with the rebound. Sorber's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's MP for good. Another from 3.
And his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the ages.
And he's approaching the 4th most 3-point makes in a season. And play stops. This on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Beasley's check in for the Wizards.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Johnson outside. Pops in the layup for 2. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Seconds left. It doesn't go for him. MP from deep three-point land.
That's the end of the
MP
third
getting it
quarter.
done for the New York Knicks. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Beasley is out there with Drobniak. Then it's Johnson. And it's Freeman Liberty in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
MP outside. Williams sends a screen for MP. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Wow. What can you say?
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Wizards. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Rowe passes to Johnson. Knicks with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Williams, a screen on Beasley. Got a piece of it. And again, MP.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking even to extend the lead.
96-42.
Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And another miss by Washington. And here are the Knicks. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And a wide open look for him. Connects again from distance.
He's been hitting threes at a very high level, and we haven't seen many better from beyond.
That last triple ties him for the 4th most made in a single season.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
From downtown, and again for 3.
This is amazing. That moves him into 4th place alone on the list of most three-pointers in a season.
It's been fantastic to witness. A year like this doesn't happen often. Here's Johnson. Pass to Rowe. From deep three-point territory. And the rejection by MP. The Knicks making a switch here. Butler's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. The 3 from MP. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
The 3 from Johnson. Nailed from three-point land. Johnson's got 27.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Knicks.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And, of course, this season for these guys has been just remarkable. Win after win, we've watched them take on the best teams in the league and dispatch them with ease. Tonight will mark win number 72, adding to the storied season one more time.
And they're going to close them out here for the 2nd time this year. This gives them a season series.
And good, he hits it again.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Good, another from three.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. There's the triple. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Again, what an avalanche!
Tonight is one more for the history books. Once, and listening to these fans, they are ecstatic with the way he's filling it up.
Greg, an incredible game he's in, and one to remember for sure.
Boy, tell you what, this is one of the greatest displays you'll see, and not just basketball, any sport. Unbelievable.
New York calls timeout. They're leading. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
There's 14 seconds left to play. Good! Another from three.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the bar. Higher and higher. Triple after triple. Catch him if you can. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable.
But the issue may be not pushing hard enough regularly.
Up next, the Celtics taking on the Knicks. For Boston, they're desperate to find a solution to their problems. They've lost 6 of their last 7 contests. Knicks, Celtics is next. Back in just a moment. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
All right, let's go to the sideline for more on MP's record-breaking performance.
Well, we thought no one would ever top Wilt's 100 points in a game record. We were wrong. He went into triple digits recently, setting a new single-game scoring record. People are calling it the best performance in sports history. Unreal stuff, guys.
Crazy times right now. Thanks for that. And history was made recently. Let's go courtside to revisit MP's incredible performance.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in the game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world. And it was so much fun to watch, guys."
No doubt, sure was. Thanks for that. Looking at the starting 5 for the Boston Celtics. And it's Bolden in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Winston to the middle. Here's Banks. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Look at the power of that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Here's Bolden. Offline with a three.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Hits the three-pointer. Banks has got 5 now.
He's starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Finley. Coming off a 31-point game. And Bolden gets it to go.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another 3.
Back to MP. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
And that's a great read out of the two-man game for MP.
9-5.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Macy. 8 points in his last time out. And Boston again with the bucket.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
MP outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Down low. Here's Banks. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 5 assists in the game. Celtics trail by 4. Macy passes to Finley. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. All right, let's take a moment now to look at the rookie leaderboard. The best playmakers over the last 10 games. Both teams making some changes here. .11 left in the opening quarter. Christopher misses. For New York, they've got 5 of 7 shots to fall. A nice shot by Winston.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Now Booker. He played a great game against Indiana. Again, the miss by Boston.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks and rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And here's MP from outside. Drops in the 3.
That looked good the moment it left MP's hands.
Pass to T. Some solid defense from Williams.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Count it. MP's got his second basket of the night.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Booker fires from way outside. No good. Unable to win this run. And so it's New York closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
They've got Williams, Butler out there with MP, and it's Daje in at the 3 spot. That's the group for New York starting the second. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Washington was a man on a mission. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he was on a tear in that game, recording a season high in points. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
New York working the ball around now. From deep, MP. Oh, MP showing the big range.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. And so MP will bring it up for the Knicks. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game of the Nets. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Williams, Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Some changes for Boston. Fudge, he's checked in for Teague. And it's Bolden in for Anderson. Pass to Finley. Over Teague. Finley can't hit. New York leading by 16. MP outside. And again, New York with the triple.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting one earlier. This is how you space the floor.
Pass to Carrington. Left side, Booker. Shot clock at 5. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Fires from deep. Bolden can't hit.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
To the inside. Oh, throw it down! Wow! And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Well, we're in the closing weeks of the regular season. There's no rest for teams competing for positioning.
Yeah, this is the time where if you have a couple of nights of bad order, you might drop 2 or 3 positions. It's not the playoffs yet, but it's critical this part of the season.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Outside Booker. We've got 1:48 left in the second. Boston again missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's Macy. Off the mark, and the drought continues. New York leading by 23. MP outside. Pass to Banks. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Booker, the pass to Bolden. Up top, Booker. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game.
Just what he does. Booker getting buckets.
MP outside. Inside. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Williams is checking for T.
Now into the lineup for New York.
There's 31 seconds left in the second.
Mark Williams.
MP left side. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. MP's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Here's Booker. Pass to Baker. This one for 3. That one doesn't drop. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Knicks out in front, running away with this one. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
Checking out New York. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And switching gears now to that first half, what a difficult start for the Celtics.
A lot of bricks out there. Reminds me of my free throw shooting. Enough to build a house. Come on, man. Take it to the paint. Man up.
Man up is correct. These teams often get addicted, Shaq, to the three. Time for some intervention here. What's your plan B, please?
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
New York has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. And it's Macy in at the 2 spot.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Look like a schoolyard playground right there.
41-13.
Here's Finley. Pass to Baker. The 3-ball. The rebound by MP. MP's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. For 3. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7. Showing no signs of letting up.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Finley. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. Macy passes to Finley. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. New York has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. MP up top. 19 points in the game. 6 to shoot from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Finley. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's a screen to the left side wing. Bolden. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Bolden's got 6 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Picked it! Here's Finley. Pass to Bolden. Here's the 3. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
And he lobs it up.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Knicks lead 49-16.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Macy. Here's Fudge, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Finley can't hit.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And MP throws it down.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Here's Macy. Pass to Fudge. Here's Finley. Shot clock at 6. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
So both teams changing it up here. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Booker surveying the floor. Drills it from deep. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
He doesn't shoot from the corner three often, but Booker looked fearless sending that one up.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Teague against MP. Stolen. Pass to Booker. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by New York. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Williams a screen on Booker. And here's Teague. Here's MP. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Just a textbook lead pass right here, putting it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Bolden. From outside the arc. Fires in the triple. Bolden's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Butler passes to MP. Williams a screen on Teague to the paint. And Williams punches it home.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
MP. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough.
Lineup here for New York. Boston making a switch here. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Macy. He launches. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
They've got MP, and it's Banks in at the three. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Trailing by 17. Outside Carrington. For three. No good.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
46.
Pass to Fudge. Over to the left wing. Here's Macy. No good on the triple.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
MP outside. Here's Sorber. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
46.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Pass to Finley. Can they get it? The three is in!
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Knicks.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And we just saw one of the greatest teams of all time win again. They've reached that magical 72-win marker, and they keep going. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
And he was doing everything out there on the floor tonight. Triple-double on the stat sheet, and that doesn't even tell the whole story.
stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Finley. No good from outside.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
They set the pick to the middle. Sorber with a bucket.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's Carrington. KNICKS from downtown.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
Throws it up high.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin.
Coming right up, the Knicks taking on the Nets. For the New York Knicks, here in the final days of the NBA regular season, Greg, every team trying to wrap things up on a high note.
Yeah, and even the top teams doing what they can to head into the postseason with some momentum, right? While lottery teams want to finish strong and have something to build off of.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got MP and it's Sorber in at center.
The kick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Pass to McNeely. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range. MP passes to Banks. And here's MP for three. Score the basket, his second of two attempts.
MP shooting with rhythm. This is why defenders have to be in his airspace.
Sharp, the pass to Banchero. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. New York's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. A three from MP. The rebound by Sharp. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Banchero for three.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it. Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy...
And again for three.
And all season long, he's been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
You're right. He's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to third most three-pointers in a single season. Back to Sharp. That falls. Nice speed that time from Banchero.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
And the three ball is good. MP's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to McNeely. Here's Banchero from the arc. His shot is good, making it a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
The real come at us and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics put on a show. He had 33 points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And the Knicks making a change here. Gaudier's checked in. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Here's Newton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
MP outside. Beyond the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
.109 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Sharp. Here's Newton. And it's Trent in the corner. Just 3 to shoot. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Last time they met in New York.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Well, that's just about tremendous focus by MP to make sure the play is completed.
McNeely's checked in for the Nets. Trae Young comes in for Sharp. Here's Newton. 9-point game his last outing. Stolen by Walker. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Nets trail by 16. Young outside. Trent, a screen on Butler. Young with no one around. And the Nets miss again. And so it's the New York Knicks with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Knicks. Connects again from distance.
And his incredible shooting season continued.
Oh, up the history charts he climbs, GA. Now tied for third all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. Young inside. Defended by Butler. A nice shot by Young.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Nuggets in Ball Arena. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total. Good! Another from 3.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues, doesn't he, to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for third most threes in a season. New York leading by 20. Outside Teague. A 3 from MP. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Timeout called, the Nets. The Nets making a switch here. And Carroll's checked in. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at Utah. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And you know what, the Knicks, they wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
A three from MP. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. MP's got 12 now in this quarter.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, "I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do." Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And Young kicks to Banchero. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
High post Young. 9-point game his last outing.
Left 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Walker against Banchero. Clock at 6. To halt the run. And the rejection by MP. And how about we check the numbers for Paolo Banchero? And the Knicks making a change here. Winston's checked in. The Knicks have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. And here's MP for 3. Drills it from outside. MP's got 44.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Banchero looking around. Knicks with the rebound. Banks has got 4 rebounds in this game.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And the layup's good off the glass. Sharp's got his first 2 points of the night.
The lead pass is on the money. Make it so easy for your teammate.
Walker with a screen for MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
To the inside. Here's Sharp. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
The Nets shooting their first free throws here for the night. And the first one drops.
Shooting to Brooklyn. Sharp. Stepping to line.
Second free throw, no good. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to Denver. Winston, no good.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Banchero with the screen. Sharp. Sorber with the rebound.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Pass to Winston. MP outside. Winston the pass to Banks. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
MP getting it done for the New York Knicks. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his 3-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome to halftime. Let's start with MP. He has been fantastic.
Carrying the team at the offensive end, MP is the MVP right now.
Yeah, the scoring, the consistency of effort, no quit. When others are just tired, he's just warming up.
And changing it up, my favorite segment, social media posts. We've got one here from NBA Champions 1995. Would you rather play in today's league or your own era? Kenny, you want to start us out?
Ooh, that's a tough, because I do get curious about how my game would translate in today's games. Guys taking so many threes. I was a good three-point shooter. But I still take my era. I can't argue with success.
Yeah, my era, I owned it. No better time for me to be in the game.
Owned it? Okay.
Yeah, well, that's good because... And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got MP, and it's Banks in at the 3 spot. Here's McNeely. Pass to Sharp.
I got him.
Releases. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Nets. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be just one game played a win from home for them.
Well, that's about the defense keying in on Banchero. He recognizes it and shows off his vision.
They set the pick. To the paint. Here's Sorber. Comes up empty down low.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Now, here's Sean. 6 points for him. Outside, Murphy. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Sharp against MP. Connects from 3-point range. MP's got 53.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Sharp with it. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And finished off by Banchero.
Boy, the ability to get off your feet in that quick a fashion. Paolo Banchero, tough to deal with.
And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by McNeely. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Murphy passes to Sharp. Jacks up a 3. Knicks with the rebound. And a fast break now for the Knicks with his first shot attempt. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And that one, good.
Embracing the physicality, MP is unhindered by the aggressive D inside.
Outside, Murphy. Back to Sharp. Pass to Sharp. It's Murphy outside. Sorber with the rebound. Sorber's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's Sharp. Here's McNeely. A 3-pointer is right on target. McNeely's got 6 points.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
A 3 from MP. Buries it from 3-point range.
He got loose from downtown in the first half, now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
Outside, Murphy. The 3 from Bancaro. And the next, another 3.
I'll tell you, Bancaro wants to see the answer from 3, and he decides to do it himself.
There's a good screen. And here's another bucket. Wow!
His offensive arsenal is imperial. All season long, he's been giving them the business.
And he's now outmatched his own mark for the second most 60-point games in a single season. Putting a lot of work out there. No doubt about it.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Another one for MP, giving the fans their money's worth here.
Here's Sharp. He has 6. For 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the New York Knicks enjoying the kind of gigantic... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight.
He's checked in for Mark Williams. Timeout called the Nets. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Wow, tremendous defensive awareness by MP, and really tremendous job getting in position to block that thing.
We've got McNeely. Sharp out there with Bancaro. Then it's Sharp, and it's Murphy in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Pass to McNeely. Back to Sharp. Stolen by Walker. MP up top. He's covered by Bancaro. Walker is screen on Bancaro. Good, that's another bucket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And got it! Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Bancaro passes to Sharp. To end the run. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own 3.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Lets it go from deep. And yep, another basket. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Murphy kicks to Bancaro. And he knocks down the jumper.
You have to be ready on the catch. Paulo Bancaro, easy work on the jumper.
Butler dishes to MP from outside the arc. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
So no problem for New York as they get the win.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what. It's a very special day on the calendar, Noche Latina, commemorating the NBA's connection to Latin heritage and culture. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. They've got Anthony, and it's Tavares in at the 3 spot.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
All right, Tim, the postseason not far off. Team still jockeying for position down the final stretch.
And just like on the track, don't look behind you, just focus on yourself, or you might find yourself on the wrong side of the photo finish.
Kind of run through the tape, get yourself in position.
Yes, sweet revenge for MP, responding to their make with a clean 3 of his own.
Back to Anthony. 3-pointer. The shot comes out. New York has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. And here's MP from outside. Yet another bucket.
Yeah, he's just incredible. He just keeps coming at you at the highest level.
Yeah, zeroing in on 5th place for total points in a single season. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Anderson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Winston. Misses the 3.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Ford. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. MP's got 9.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's Anderson, coming off a 12-point game. Pass to Ward. Blocked! Fires for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. MP against Anthony. 18 feet out, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Suns trail by 11. All right, let's check in with Ali LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Brooklyn put on a show. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Oh, great stuff, Ali. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
The Knicks making a switch here. Dadier's checked in.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Suns. They trail by 11. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And I love the aggressiveness they showed at the start of that game. They were really ready to attack the rim.
Well, that gave them a huge edge in the game because free throw shooting often determines the outcome.
Pass to Gibson. Shoots. The rebound by MP.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had
another one falls. Amazing.
Elite arsenal at its best. I mean, he often carries his team at the offensive end, doing it now.
And for all-time points scored in a single season, he's now tied for 5th. MP against Tatum. They need this. And it's New York with a rebound.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
From deep, MP. Good! That's another bucket!
I mean, come on, man. This is incredible. He's now in 5th place for points scored in a single season.
And he does it all in style. One of the most dynamic performers this league has ever seen. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
And when you don't play that often, it can be hard to read an opponent. Sometimes that's the great equalizer.
Phoenix no good that time either. Knicks leading by 18. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And it's now 22 points for MP.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Walton passes to Cowens. Here's Walton. The kick to Tatum. 3-pointer. No luck on that one. And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. New York out of... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
MP is out there with Jarris Walker. Then there's Butler, and it's Teague in at the 2-guard. That's the group for New York starting the second. He buries it from 3. And now it's up to 25 points for MP.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And it's good for 2.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Butler passes to MP. There's the triple. And the Knicks, another 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Walton. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. Pass to Ward. Here's Gibson. Just 4 to shoot. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Firing up the 2K leaderboard. The NBA's leaders in shooting over the last month. Number 1, the Knicks.
Their offense has clicked the past few weeks. I mean, everyone out there knows their role and where to be on the floor.
Sinks it from distance. 31 points for MP.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Anderson. Over Teague. Anderson can't get it to go.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Down low. Walker. And the jam by Walker.
A bit undersized. His pops make him a legit small ball 4.
The Suns making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. New York shooting their first free throw of the night. Free throw good, Walker. And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
Now here's Tatum. Yet to see a basket.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, it's the biggest reason they have the lead right now. They have just been flat out the more physical team.
Going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
The Suns have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Anderson passes to Anthony. Here's Anderson. Inside. Out to Anthony. Pass to Tatum. Shot to stop the run. Banks pulls it in.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back over to you.
You love to hear it. Allie, thanks very much for the report. So it's Phoenix now, after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Tavares' shot is good. Tavares has got 6.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Takes the 3, and it's Tavares missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And there's the lob, and the jam by Walker.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play.
51-19.
And it's Anthony with the ball for Phoenix. To the left wing. 51 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Anderson passes to Anthony. And the 3 off target. The Knicks have gotten all 8 shots to go. A perfect second quarter so far. And here's MP from outside. And again, New York with the triple.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Here's Morgan. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
From deep, MP hits the trifecta. MP's got 45 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Here's Tavares. It's not going to go for him. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. New York out in front, just dominating this one. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
It ain't rocket science. Go out and guard someone. Stop leaving your guys open.
Yeah, once those 3s start to pile up. Next up, let's take a... That does it for halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, they've got Anthony, and it's Tavares in at the small forward position.
Good vision from MP with the ball. Now, he saw where the better opening was and delivered.
Now here's Anthony. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Launches it. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 7 tonight. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Anderson. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. The shot by Ward, no good.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
If the play doesn't open up his shot, then trust MP to give it away.
21.
The Suns have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And it's Tavares missing.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
To the paint. Oh, swiped away. Well, the Suns shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
MP, the pass to Banks. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
Here's Anderson, taking command on offense when they need it, putting up 21 a game. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
MP with it, and Anthony picks him up defensively. They set the screen to the inside. Sorber. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Here's Tavares. He has 6. Here's Anderson. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Sorber's got 4 rebounds now.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
He gets it in there. Sorber's got 10 points.
I just love the ball movement.
Pass to Morgan. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Anderson from downtown. Pure from three-point range.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
And he's going for the oop here.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Morgan passes to Anthony. Here's Anderson. Three-pointer. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Back to MP. There's a screen. Pass to Sorber. Here's MP. And another one.
And as he continues to pile up the points, he is moving into elite company.
Creeping up on the 4th highest scoring season in league history. Here's Anderson. Launches a 3. Sinks the tray. Anderson's got 11 in the second half.
He's starting to pick it up from downtown. Made just 1 in the first half, but he's drained 3 more since.
Oh, got that one up quick.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Tavares. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. MP outside. And there's a pick. 3 seconds left. And that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 7.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to...
And so it's New York. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, we'll get back to the... For Phoenix, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. We've got Jarris Walker. MP is out there with Butler. And it's Teague in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. MP shot is good.
It's just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Here's Tavares. Pass to Anderson. 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Morgan. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. And so MP will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Lets the three fly. Nails it from 3. MP's got 56 in the game.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Here's Anderson. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with the year they've had, you expect nothing less than a victory every time they take the court. Another stellar outing for them here tonight.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
Well, when you notch a triple-double, you affect the game.
Good. He hits again.
It's hard to understate just how special his season's been. This is something we see once in a generation.
He now has the 4th highest scoring season of all time. To the wing on the left. Anderson can't get it to go. Here's MP. And again.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
This one for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one.